Hello? Hello, I'm back today with another nail tutorial. If you have no intention of recreating this and you're just watching this for funsies, you can skip the intro. But if you are planning on recreating this look and using similar products, don't skip this intro because I want to talk about something real quick. Today, I'm going to be working with a builder gel, the Builder in a Bottle by the Gel Bottle. I just want to talk about the gel bottle because in my last tutorial, I used one of their gel polishes and their base and top coat. And a couple of you commented on that video that you were having issues checking out on the gel bottle's website. It seems like a lot of people are having inconsistent mixed experiences. I personally created just like a regular account. I went on there, I threw a bunch of stuff in my cart, I checked out, it was fine. I have since placed another order, but some of you are being asked to upload a certificate of some sort. I was not asked for a certificate when I purchased on their website. I did a little bit of investigating. I talked to a bunch of you through comments and through my DMs, and it seems like either some of us are getting through without being asked for a certificate, others are being asked at the checkout and are not able to finish paying for their product without a certificate. And then somebody else told me when they first placed an order, they were able to do it just fine and they weren't asked. And then the second time, they were asked for a certificate. And then I was sent a screenshot of like the page that pops up when it asks you for a certificate, and it says that you can upload any certificate. Like, what does that mean? Will they take my makeup diploma? Can I throw one together in MS Paint and upload it? Seems like we're all having varying experiences on there, which is super confusing. I went through their Instagram comments and I always notice people asking if they sell to the public, and they always say, no, we only sell to professionals. But if that's the case, how was I able to weasel my way through the system and place not one but 2 orders? For those of you who were able to get through the checkout and purchase products, awesome. I am definitely going to continue purchasing from them if I can. And for those of you who can't get through, I'm going to try to start listing similar products that you can use in the description box. I know that Madame Glam has a builder in a bottle, and I know that there's a brand out of the UK called Premier Gel that's almost identical to the gel bottle, but I don't know if they sell to the public, so I'll have to double check that. But what a weird experience. When I first placed my initial order, I was super excited that I finally found a brand that everybody can access because I didn't have any issues purchasing from there. I wasn't asked for anything. That was cruelty-free, vegan, and 10-free. Do you know what I mean? So now I'm bummed. I'm gonna send them an email and ask them what the deal is. I think maybe if enough of us ask them to sell to the public, maybe they'll change their process. But I know for most gel companies like this, they want to seem like they're exclusive to nail techs, even though there is a big demographic of people that do nails at home now. So I feel like they'd really be missing out on that opportunity if they just completely shut us out. Other than that little hiccup, if you didn't pick up on what I was putting down, for anybody that is new to my channel, I am not a professional nail tech. I'm not a professional nail anything. I'm a professional makeup artist. I only do my own nails. I don't do nails on anybody else. I do this as a hobby. It's very relaxing and therapeutic to me. Everything that I have learned has been through trial and error, using myself as a guinea pig and watching videos like the one that you are watching right now. So, not a professional, nor am I claiming to be, and this was my first time on camera using a builder gel. I've done it off camera, I've practiced, I'm not the best, but I feel like I'll get there eventually. We are both learning at the same time. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Don't skip anything in this tutorial because it's jam-packed with information. Everything that I use will be listed in the description box below. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing and staying subscribed. And let's get into it. Hello, okay, can I just start off by saying that I was minding my own business on Instagram, as I normally do. I posted a can of my peach bubbly because it is absolutely delicious, and immediately I got a bunch of replies from you guys about my manicure. I swear, nothing gets past you, and it cracks me up. Okay, that's all. Let's do this. I'm starting out with freshly trimmed nails today. My pinkies have been absolutely cursed lately. I got a steam burn from my kettle on my right pinky a few days ago, and a paper cut on my left pinky right before filming this. Today I'm using clear long stiletto shape tips by the brand BU, and I got them off of Amazon. They have a crescent moon shape and they are labeled by size. The smaller the number, the larger the tip. I like these because they aren't too thick, so when I add product on top of them, my nails don't look too wide or too bulky. When sizing the tips to my fingernails, I am always making sure that they fit perfectly from sidewall to sidewall. You never want to size down because it will lead to air pockets, and with the shape of these particular tips, sizing down will actually leave the sides of your natural nails exposed. So when you're sizing your tips, always make sure that the little corners of your tips meet the sides of your natural nails perfectly. I've already cleaned up and trimmed my cuticles, so I'm just taking a gentle nail file and I'm buffing the tops of my nails to remove the shine, which will in turn make my artificial tips and gel adhere better. I'm then wiping the excess dust off my nails with a lint-free wipe and some alcohol, and yes, the alcohol made contact with my paper cut, and yes, I cursed at the ceiling. So a tip that I have, no pun intended, when applying shiny tips like the ones I'm using is to buff the underside of the tips where the glue goes to roughen them up a little bit. This will make for better adhesion to the natural nails because two rough surfaces adhere much faster and easier to one another than two smooth, shiny surfaces. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, to do this, I'm using a little gritty manicure stick that I sometimes use to file close to my cuticles. If you are planning on doing a clear set, however, I would advise filing only the part of the tip that is going to be glued to your natural nail. Otherwise, they'll look really cloudy underneath, which is not what you want when you're doing a clear set. I'm just using a random glue from Sally Beauty today, and when I'm applying the tips to my natural nails, I put pressure not only on the center of my nail, but the corners as well. You want to apply enough pressure to push out any air pockets. Another thing that I wanted to mention about these tips is that they are best applied on short, trimmed nails. I did my right hand off camera and I just didn't have the heart to trim my nails because I'd grown them out so long, and the tips did not adhere as easily to my grown out nails because they don't have a curve in them the way that a natural nail does, if that makes sense. I always get asked why I trim my nails before applying tips, and that's the main reason. The other reason is that I just don't like the look of natural nails peeking out underneath my artificial tips. You can leave your nails as long as you'd like, but I'm gonna trim mine a little bit using my tip cutters. The great thing about these stiletto tips is that they're already shaped, so if you just take a little bit off the top, you get the perfect coffin shape with zero effort. So this is probably the longest that I could ever have my manicure and still be able to function in my day-to-day life. I'm so bad with super long nails that I actually had to do my thumb a little bit shorter on my right hand so that it wouldn't get in the way while doing my left hand on camera. I've since redone it to match the length of my left thumb. I am just filing and buffing the tops of my tips to remove shine, and I'm smoothing out the ridge between my tips and my natural nails so that they blend into one another seamlessly. To do this, I'm alternating between a polar buffing block and a 180 grit file, but I'm only using the file directly on the ridge of my artificial tip so that it doesn't damage my natural nail. Next, I'm wiping the excess dust off my nails with a lint-free wipe and some alcohol. My camera stopped recording after this step, but I also wiped the natural part of my nails with a little bit of acetone as per the gel bottle's instructions. Next, I am applying a coat of the gel bottle's rubber base. The rubber base is a higher viscosity, flexible base coat meant to give extra strength to weak, thin, and splitting nails. It's a 2-in-1 base coat and primer, so technically I didn't have to apply it before I apply my builder in a bottle, but I wanted to anyway, and I'm glad that I did because I think it really helps to extend the life of my manicure and gives my nails a little bit more strength. You do not, however, have to use the rubber base unless you are using either the clear or white builder in a bottle following the rubber base, or if you have naturally thin, weak nails and want a little bit more strength. Let us breathe deeply while this stray bristle from hell tries to sabotage our relaxation. Once I've applied a thin, even coat of the rubber base, I'm curing it in my LED lamp. Let's just quickly talk about curing for a moment. The gel bottle has non-specific cure times all over their website and YouTube channel as to exactly how long to cure each coat of each product in an LED lamp. One page on their website states 60 seconds in an LED lamp or 2 minutes in a UV lamp, but it doesn't specify if it's for all products. Their application guide PDF states 99 seconds in their specifically designed low heat LED lamp. Their YouTube channel states 30 seconds in an LED lamp in one video and 45 to 60 seconds in another video. Kind of all over the place. I'm gonna take all of these varying times into consideration. I decided to meet them in the middle and cure for 60 seconds in my Gelish LED lamp, which has a normal cure time of 45 seconds, so I had to hit the button twice. Because my LED lamp is a powerful little thing and runs a little bit hotter than their specifically designed low heat lamp, I did experience a little bit of a heat spike with each product. If you experience a heat spike, just remove your nails from the lamp until the heat spike subsides, and always make sure to add those lost seconds to your remaining time when you put your nails back under the lamp. The gel bottle also recommends that you use their specific lamp for curing their products, but I'm gonna be honest, I've had no issues using my current LED lamp from Gelish. And once I got used to their products, I could kind of gauge how long it would take for me to feel a heat spike, and I would remove my nails from the lamp before each one. That being said, since filming this video, I've actually purchased a 48 watt UV LED lamp off of Amazon. It has a 10 second, 30 second, 60 second, and 90 second low heat mode, which is precisely what the gel bottle products call for. So if you don't have a lamp and you're wanting to use the gel bottle's products and you don't feel like forking out $149 US for their lamp, this one off of Amazon is a great option for only $39.99. Always trying to save a couple bucks, you know? The next product I'm working with today is their Builder in a Bottle in the shade Lady. Builder in a Bottle is a soak-off builder gel used for either sculpting the nail with forms or creating nail extensions with tips. Unlike gel polish, you can actually build length with hard gel. Unlike polygel, hard gel is self-leveling and more fluid, and unlike acrylic, hard gel doesn't harden until it's cured with an LED or UV lamp. I just thought I would point out those differences in case I was asked in the comments. And for those wondering, yes, you can use this as an overlay on your natural nails. You don't have to have long nails to use it. I'm still a beginner, so I'm using tips instead of forms because they make this process 100 times faster and easier for me. Sculpting nails with forms still takes me forever, and I'm not confident enough to film the process just yet. This shade is right up my alley. If you've been here for a while, you know how much I love my cool toned pinks. So before creating structure with the builder gel, I'm first applying a thin layer of it all over the nail, which will act as a guide. The builder gel is a medium viscosity. It's a bit thicker in consistency, so I'm trying to wipe as much of the excess product off the brush as I can before applying it to my nails so that I can make my first slip layer nice and thin. If you like the look of this translucent milky first layer, what you could do is build structure with a clear builder in a bottle and then finish off with one sheer coat of Lady. I'll probably do that in a future video. After applying a sheer first layer, I'm curing my nails in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. As I was editing this, I realized that I should have used a different angle to film the builder in a bottle application, so I decided to whip out the old plastic wiener looking finger and demonstrate how I like to position my hand when using this product. So I'm taking a medium-sized bead and I'm placing it at the cuticle and slowly floating the product down the nail. I'm not applying too much pressure at all. I'm just kind of guiding the gel with my brush. When doing this, I find that positioning my hand facing me downwards gives the best result because the gel is self-leveling. Gravity kind of works its magic and evenly distributes it on the nail. So when I hold my finger like this, I get the most even, effortless application. However, it is very hard for me to do this while I'm filming because I tend to pull my hand so close to my face to see what I'm doing that I go completely out of frame. So I'm working on a better setup for the future. The one benefit to laying your hand flat when applying the gel is stability. I'm again taking a little bead, placing it at the top of my nail near the cuticle, and I'm slowly floating it down the nail. This is very relaxing to do. I really like this process. I'm definitely not a pro at this. I'm still learning, and I imagine it will get easier with time and practice. After applying my second layer, I am holding my hand upside down, which will cause the builder gel to pool a little bit at the apex, which will provide the nail strength. And once I'm happy with how it looks, I'm curing it in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. When working with hard gel, I like to do one nail at a time. So I'm now applying a third layer as per the gel bottle's instructions. This time I used slightly less product and just filled in any spots that looked like they needed a little bit more structure. If you get a little bit on your skin during application, as I did here on my thumb, make sure to wipe it off with either your nail or a clean brush before curing. If you notice that the gel is running to the sides of your nail when you're applying it, clean up the runoff and quickly flash cure in your lamp for about 5 seconds. This will stop it from running and allow you to complete your application. I just repeated the same steps on the rest of my nails, and for time's sake, I only included footage of me applying my second layer of the builder in a bottle, not my third layer. I did do it, but I didn't include it in the footage because the video is already really long. So just know that I did 3 layers of the builder in a bottle on each nail. When I'm done applying and curing my gel, I wipe off my nails with a lint-free wipe and some alcohol, and then I move on to shaping my nails, which is probably my favorite part of this entire process. This is the step that truly transforms my nails, and I believe that with enough practice, anybody can create the nails of their dreams simply using a hand file. I cannot do my nails without my 3M mask and my dust collector, and neither should you because your lungs are precious. Although the dust from this gel is nowhere near as bad as the reaction that I had with dip powder, I did notice quite a bit of sneezing when I exposed myself to it doing my right hand off camera without my 3M mask, so it's always better to be safe than sorry. When filing and shaping, I alternate between my 180 grit file and my buffing block. I file the entire nail to get rid of some of that thickness, but I pay very close attention to the sides of my nails, and by sides I mean literally the sides, but also the sides of the top of the nail. I do file down the center of the nail, but I do leave the top of the nail just a little bit thicker to provide strength and to give the nails a natural looking C-curve. Another reason I pay very close attention to the sides of my nails when I'm filing them is that I don't really like super wide nails. I like narrow, natural looking nails. Like, I know these don't look natural, but as natural as artificial nails can look, that's what I'm going for. Once I've reached my desired shape, I'm just taking a little bit of alcohol and wiping all of the excess dust off my nails. Here is a little side-by-side of my nails before filing and after filing. To me, it's like a night and day difference, which is why I enjoy filing so much. So now I'm going to go in with some of the Gel Bottles Extreme Shine Top Coat. I'm just doing a thin layer of this. I'm making sure to cap my free edge. You guys always ask me what that means when I say cap my free edge. It means like the very tip of my nail. I'm applying a little bit of top coat to the tip of my nail to seal everything. Doing this will prevent lifting later on. So once I have my top coat on, I'm going to cure it in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. One last thing I like to do as a finishing touch is take my e-file and one of my safety bits, and I like to run it underneath my nail. Although my nails already have quite a bit of curve, sometimes when I apply my top coat and I cap my free edges, a little bit of that top coat drips underneath my nail. So I just like to take my e-file and file off any top coat that might have dripped underneath my nail because I'm extra like that. But I feel like these little details really elevate my manicure to the next level, you know? And now it is time to rehydrate my dry ass cuticles. I'm taking my cuticle pen and I am just smothering my cuticles in cuticle oil. And that, my friends, completes this tutorial. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I have been at this video for so long. It is 3 in the morning right now. I am so happy with how these turned out. I can't believe that these are my nails, and I can't believe that I did that. You know? If you did enjoy this video and you want to see more like this, please give this a thumbs up. As always, everything that I use will be listed in the description box below. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing and staying subscribed, and I'll see you in my next one. Okay, love you, bye.